Oh, just authentic. Don't know what, they just are. Yo, welcome back, and today we are wiring a new extension. These are the best jobs in my opinion anyway. Yeah, wiring a new extension. The house we actually fully rewired about just under 2 years ago, so it's not very old at all. The existing stuff, we've got a new fuse board with SPD, RCBOs and all that. Obviously we did know there was going to be an extension at some point, so now we're doing the extension. It's quite a lot in the extension, to be honest. It's probably just as much as there is in the whole house. I think we've got 18 double sockets, 18 downlights, circuits for oven, microwave, which are quite powerful, washing machine, like a utility room, an office, 4-foot fluorescent light, 3 outside lights, switches, island, pendant, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, we'll take you along for the ride. I've just got to nip to the wholesalers first. I need capping and wall straps for the back boxes. If you've not seen them, I'll show you them. In fact, you don't see many people using them on domestic stuff, to be honest. So you may never have seen them before if all you do is domestic or all you watch is domestic. Sorry, I'm just assuming that everyone's an electrician that's watching the channel, and I know that's not the case, so I do apologise. But yeah, that's that. Let's go along, let's go to the wholesaler, get the cap in, wall straps, start wiring this extension. Right, it's day 2 on the job.
You're in Malaysia.
Because yesterday we couldn't film anything, there was builders here making a racket and playing radios. We're not allowed to play radios on YouTube or we get in trouble. So yeah, I can't really tell them to turn it off, can I, so I can make a silly little video. So I'll show you where we're up to and what we're doing. Ryan's now just rejigging it because the customer's changed his mind on pretty much everything. Yeah, we've got a nice little voided area under the floor. Weren't expecting that with an extension, so most of the sockets, as you can see, are wired underneath. So we're going to have, this is going to be an office room from that window to there. Toilet room, just a little downstairs toilet, 2 downlights. In fact, it's downlights in every single room. And then we've got the garage, or whatever it's going to be called. It's going to have the boiler and a little utility type thing there. So we've wired a kitchen ring which has got an island over to a couple of sockets there. We're now putting a socket there as well. We wasn't before. We're going to have an outside light on 1, 2, 3 on each side of them, which we're going to be wiring today. Obviously there's no stud walls in. We thought there was. We thought it was all going to be ready for us to do, but obviously not. Extractor fan, a couple of general sockets, and then obviously we've got some more sockets going in this wall once it gets built. That door's getting bricked up. It's going to move to over there, and our route to the consumer unit is going to be up this wall where they're coiled. We'll get these in today. It's just going to go straight up there and through there. It is in a zone because it's going to be within 150 mil of the edge of a wall, because this is all coming out, so that's going to be right in the edge. I don't like using that zone, but in this case we've not really got much of a choice. We could put a socket there, but he doesn't want one, so there's nothing we can do. It's in a zone. That's as far as regs are concerned. We've got an existing heat detector in there. We rewired this house 2 years ago, completely rewired. So we've got an existing heat detector in this kitchen, which we're going to extend out this wall and over to the actual new kitchen. And then we're going to just try and wire some lights. We've got an outside light on the side of the house there. We've got an outside light going at the front of the garage, the little floodlight. Light switch for this is on the outside of the door. This is going to be a door. Reason being is there's nowhere to put it. There actually is now, isn't there? It could go there, but yesterday it couldn't go there because the sink was going there, but now the sink's going there, which is why we're moving that one. So the switch couldn't go there because of the sink, couldn't go here because there's a tall radiator. The door opens that way. No, sorry, the door opens that way, then there's a tall radiator, it'd end up right over there. So it's now there.
Shall I ask him that if he does want
But I might ask him now if he wants this switch going here because this isn't the sink anymore. And we've not done anything other than screw the box to the wall, and that's got to stay there anyway because the toilet has not got anywhere to put a switch at all on the outside. I mean, it could pretend no, it's going to be door for that room and that room, so there's not really anywhere to put that. Downlights in the corridor is just either side of the Velux window. Enough rambling on. I'm just going to crack on and get some work actually done.
Said it's not recording.
I've been recording something and Ryan said it's not even recording. I thought he gave it me while it was recording. Alright, we are struggling a bit here with this flooring, obviously, trying to move about them ladders. So we're not going to finish it until the floors and walls are in. But we're wiring downlights in this room. We've moved them. We've now moved that socket that he wanted doing. Took one away that he doesn't want anymore. What else have we done? Wired this switch for the toilet lights and the garage lights, and we just drilled some holes out for the up and down lights through the centres, which we're going to start wiring in a second. We've now added that socket there as well, which is what he asked for, and just drilled them from the outside in because obviously that's what happens otherwise, and you won't want that on your nice lovely brick. I'll put that brick in your face. Yeah, we've got an oven and microwave feed, 2 radials separate for there. We're not doing anything else there now because he's going to have to move this up apparently because he's measured something wrong. So we're just going to leave that for now. So Ryan is about to get some holes drilled all the way through this so we can start looping in and out of that, and the switch for that light, well, the outside lights, is going to go there, right there. This is getting bricked up, so we can't even do that yet, can we? But we can wire it and just leave it dangling. But there's nothing worse than double handling cables. So where's the spade bit, Ryan? We've not really got any batteries, have we? Should we go and get some? Should we go and get some food? Come back with full batteries, whiz them in, and do that. Come on then. Let me show you my little display board that I carry around with me. It's just a little variation. I don't know if I've shown you this before, but it's all Click Skolmo stuff, different colours, different styles, different coloured inserts, and people can then choose which one they want and which variation of colours they want. And we really hope they don't go for these flat plate ones, but they do. I think this customer's picking that with the white inserts in brushed nickel or whatever that one's called. Alright, batteries are charged up now. We've just had some food. So, drilling through the full run because we're literally going from one end to the other here with the switch wire, which I'm going to start pulling in. Like I said, the switch is going there, but all we can do is take it to there. So I need to take switch wire from the switch, 1, 2, 3 outside lights, and we're going to have the feed at the switches. So we can set this up over here somewhere. See, does it fit lovely on there? Oh, it's like it was made for it. Or maybe not. What are the chances of that staying there? What are the chances of that staying on there like that, Ryan? What are the chances of that staying on there? Look. Just fits. So I won't start pulling through that hole just because it's just a bit too tight of a sweep. So we'll just start there with this one. I'm just going to basically follow Ryan. All the way down to the end. We'll just get a link between the three Well, that didn't last. And we'll pull the switch wire back to the light switch there in a moment. Up and down. Let's see if we can catch it. Nearly there, nearly caught him. Go on, lad. Oh, whoa, yes. Caught you. Can't beat me. So that failed. So yeah, I'm going to do that, pull the links in. I'll catch up in a minute. Once we've done that, we can cap them up, get out of the walls. Is that safe to work on? Is that safe, that?
Probably not.
Look it. It's raining wood. I love the smell of fresh wood. Does anyone else love the smell of fresh wood when you cut through it like that? Do you?
Yeah, but it's just starting to burn now, so.
Pull that through there, Ryan, while she stood there. Enough to go to that light.
Which one?
That last one. It's raining men. Hallelujah. I better stop doing that, Anna, because it sounds so like the original. Get a copyright claim. You won't know the difference, will they? Is that enough? Yeah. Poke it through, see if you can get it straight through, no messing. It's on a slight downwards angle, that hole, so the rain can't come backwards. Beautiful. Is it going? There she is. That'll do. Plenty of that. Have you got an hammer there? What? Where? Just get a clip at the very top of the wall plate. Just so I can pull back whatever. Pull some back through the hole, Ryan. Let's have a look how much before you clip it. Go on. Right, leave that. That'll do. Camera's getting soaked. Just hold it up and clip it at the top, and then I'll pull back what we don't need. It's a good ½ a metre there, getting wasted. It's about £2. Oh, it is probably about £2 as well, isn't it? Price of cable now. You don't think so, just throwing it away like it's nothing. We'll pull it back. Pull that loop. Pull that loop back. Dropped it. Yeah, a bit dodgy that, Ryan.
You don't say.
A bit wobbly, especially if you'd still lift them up like that. You got the water on my lens. Authentic.
Talking about my boxes. Primark's very own.
Authentic they are. Authentic what though?
Primark.
Oh, just authentic. Don't know what, they just are. Can I pull more back or is that it? Alright, then what we'll do is we'll go to middle one, which is here. There. So it's there, and we'll just pull a loop down, enough to go through the wall and what have you, which is that, and that's enough. We'll get that through that hole, go to the end, cut it off, and then pull a new cable from there over to where the switch is going to be. Right, that's it. We are wrapping it up, even though we've not finished. It's just too hard. It's too hard to measure, and wire lights with the floors being like this, and obviously walls missing. Just because we're running, obviously we're running back. We're trying to measure out lights, and you like back forward, and every time you do that, you got to move boards, and it's just ridiculous. So we've got to come back no matter what, because we've got stuff to box out obviously inside this stud wall when it goes up, and this stud wall for the light switches. There's no point me pulling feeds in for switches and whatnot in walls that don't even exist, so we're just wasting time. So wasting like I said, we're putting cables in at stupid lengths just in case we don't know exactly where it is. So I don't want to come back until I know where everything is. But we got the outside lights out of silicon, the holes up, ready. Just so when we do come back and we do fit lights, the silicon's nice and rock hard and it's ready to go. So yeah, that's that. We'll cap this up, let me show you. Cap the feeds up, which look like they're not in a zone at the moment, obviously. They don't look like they're in any sort of zone, but they are, because this here, where is it? Is it here? This is the edge of his wall, so he's going to cut this out and it'll be within 150 of the edge of the wall, which is a zone obviously I don't really like using, but it's in a zone and that's it, is what it is. So we've got the first lighting feeding to that switch, and then we'll continue it on once we've actually got floors in that way. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed the video. We may get more video footage of this one, maybe second fixing, or the next time we first fixing one, when you can actually see what's going on and what's, do you know what I mean, when it actually looks like an house and not this. So we'll show you that next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the jargon. See you on the next one.
Peace!
Hey! No, we're still here. We're still here.